Kembo kembo na tata nzambi kumfumu chako yisaya mulweni bantwana babawo oswe mazulwini nusiemi betwa bumbote bana baisolele muriega shiana shiangai mpo salama watoto wa Mungu. Yes, it's that time we sit and rightly divide the word of truth. My kings, my queens, you asked for him. And today we have the honor of MWANGI with us. First, I give thanks to Ngai Murungu Mwene Nyaga Tata NZAMBE. And the times that he has given us to be at peace and to be alive. And we continue to see that our mighty one has not moved away from us. He is still walking with us. And that is why we are meeting again. What I can say about this Bantu awakening, it is something that is very important. And it is something that is going to open sons of Muntu's eyes. Sons of Muntu seem like they have lost their way. And Tata NZAMBE has sent a message that they may return to their way. And like from us, the remnants of the Kikuyu, we have stood and made a decision that that is the work that we are going to do. With that we may do the will of our Father, Tata NZAMBE, and that Ngai, I am, can do his work in us. And when the river goes back to its path, we will go back to the joy, to the days past, the joy of the days past. That we may go back to the love that we had with our Tata NZAMBE. That we may visit our mighty one the way we used to visit him in the mountains. When having cleansed ourselves, having humbled ourselves. And when we come out of the mountains, we have all the answers concerning anything that we may have inquired about. I would love to see those days when mountains were treated as sacred places. The days when Mount Kenya was only visited by people that knew what they were. Only people that knew what they were going to do there would visit it. But not people that are going for leisure there. And in those days when his mountain is returned to its former glory, we'll have time to give us, Tata NZAMBE will have time to give us information and to give us revelations. Then there's nothing that will be too difficult for us because we will be with our Tata NZAMBE. Tata NZAMBE is the one who will be leading us in person. His love is what is going to lead us. And our confidence in him Because in the mountains, where we know our mighty one dwells, we know there's nothing that lacks there. If you go to the mountains and you don't have and you didn't carry food, you will still eat and drink. That is it belongs to Tata NZAMBE, and Tata NZAMBE is not a poor person. Even the things that are considered very expensive, like silver and gold, are found in the mountains. So let people respect the mountains. And those that? And those that are away from the holy mountains of Sonini Nanini. Come back home that we may go back to the mountains. That we may help each other, our remnant. That we may pray for the Bantu. That they may get that spirit of awakening wherever they are. Because that is what Tata NZAMBE wants, and that is the work that Tata NZAMBE has given us. You Bantu in the diaspora, come back to the mountains. Come, let us know each other. Let our children know your children. Even if they are going to marry, let them marry. And these intermarriages will just bring back what we were, the Bantu. Before we were separated from our fellow Bantus. Our name was one. Bantu. But once we see the kingdom separated, that is why there was a dispersion. That is why you find now they are Kikuyus, they are different. The Bantus are many. But if they came together in these solemn marriages, they will rebuild what was there. It's like taking up water. It's like removing water from a drum. And once you take this water out of this drum, you put in oil. Then you add the water that you had removed. If you have a way of removing the oil from the water that you've mixed, you will go back to having what you had in the beginning, the oil on one side and the water on the other side. Let us come together. Let us come together. Our nation is large. And our silos are full. And allow us, you that are out of the way of Tata NZAMBE, us that are still in close to the mountains, allow us to blow this shofar as we continue to speak to Tata NZAMBE, as he continues to reveal to us and as he continues to direct us. Because now the remnant is lost. These are the times we are going to the ways of Sodom. That a man will want his fellow man. that a woman will want to date or marry their fellow woman. Can a person be guided by, has a person been told he's an animal? These are bitter words, he says, Banaveto, so I'll try to bring out in the exact context. He says that the sons of Muntu have sunk below animals by taking the ways of Sodom. Because you cannot find animals born in the same birth or generation having to seem like they'll bring jokes around. There's no lion that approaches the other lion. That a male lion will approach a fellow male lion. You rule your kingdom. Now, the Mundele has deceived us, and he has made us to be lost, and he has deceived us that the institution of marriage is instated for the Bantu according to the Tula. It's not good. That it's got no savor. And you've seen like it's something that has no value. And he has shown us that his that involves union between men and men. That is the perfect one. Is this isn't even going against the very order of creation that NZAMBE put in place? Our ancestors, where we come from, it's Gekoyo and Mombi. God, NZAMBE, forgive me for that. NZAMBE created Gekoyo and Mombi. He did not create Gekoyo and another man. He created a man and created a creator, a giver of life, a woman. Mombi, creator. To create for Gekoyo. To create for Gekoyo. And Mombi creates very many things for Gekoyo. She makes the pot. She designs the house and beautifies it using different colors of soil and ochre. Not that NZAMBE has denied us color. And then he creates something very important for Gekoyo. Another being. I as MWANGI Maina. And that I'll get to see a smaller version of Maina MWANGI. And that fills my heart with joy. I see that Gekoyo was someone of importance. Mumbi was an intelligent and smart woman. What if today we would go back to these ways? Any man or any woman to go back to all women to go back to the ways of Mumbi. And the men may go back to the way of Gikuyu.
Gikuyu. Gikuyu nikyo. Gikuyu nikyo. Gikuyu means a lot.
Gikuyu means a lot, as he
Gikuyu
says.
Gikuyu. 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 Gikuyu.
It means one who is intelligent than this one.
Gikuyu.
It is in this one.
Yeah.
The truth is in this one.
And
now you hear he's more intelligent than this one. Now. The Mugekoyo, the smarter one than this one, was a blessed person. After he was given 9 daughters. 9 daughters to completion. He went ahead to give him boys. And he gave them men to marry these daughters. If NZAMBE had willed it, he would have told these women to intermarry amongst themselves. Because that would have been the easiest way for him, because they were already together, the daughters. And I know that the daughters of Gikoyo were given one hut, so they slept in one room. On the one bed. Kirere is one bed.
Yeah.
If they had been allowed an alternative sexuality, then they would have begun at this time. But Tata NZAMBE knew. If a path sat,
flock.
When the flock lacks a shepherd. When the flock lacks the young one, the calf, the young one of a cow. It just becomes useless. And it continues diminishing and diminishing. That it continues to diminish until it is forgotten. So he reminds you that this is what the Mundele is doing. You Bantu have been deceived. That marry your fellow man, that your needs may diminish. You don't know you've been eliminated. Because you're growing older. You're a man.
My brother here.
And they say you marry, but I don't marry men.
I know. I know.
Now, if it were to be that I married a man, I married a woman. And the one that was supposed to be my partner marries his wife. I get one child. And he gets another child. Those are 2 Bantus increased to the ranks. But now the Mundele knows when he brings you together, there's nothing you can procreate. Now that you're not procreating, you'll just be diminished. Because you're dying, you're growing old, and you're going the way of your ancestors. And you're not procreating. Now, we know that the Bantu, that Tata NZAMBE took for us the fattest portion. And I wonder why people leave Embo. Because
this is the best place to be.
This is, as he said, it's the best place to be. If you look at the things in Africa, and more so sub-Saharan Africa,
occupy area Bantu,
sub-Saharan Africa, you'll find the air in this place, the beauty of this place, the tranquility, the spirit, and really is a combination of the spirit, the tranquility, even the productivity, the fertility of the land, the mineral wealth, and all that. Look at sub-Saharan Africa. If you want to get gold quickly, look for it in sub-Saharan Africa. And if we would come to this understanding, I think we are the ones who would rule the world. And we are the ones who would divide the world. We are close. We have a way to unite. Because here we have the land. Fat land. And he asked me what he does. He's a farmer.
I'm a farmer. Mm-hmm.
I am a farmer. I talk to Tata NZAMBE through the soil. And I tell him, Tata NZAMBE, give me the power to create. I get my seed. I plant one. I harvest 1,000 seeds from one grain. And I create more, hundreds. And I tell Tata NZAMBE, I am one. I have a wife. And the way that I am in my capacity, I want to leave a legacy for my generation that vibrates, that wherever the Mundele is, his ears go deaf. He has to listen to us. And the time to plead is done. This is the time. It will not be that you will lie and I can see that you're lying to me. You tell me to read, and I read. I know the truth. Then I see you doing the exact opposite. And you're the one who has taught me. You tell me one is one like that. And then you also tell me one says 7. How does time go by? That 1 p.m. 1 p.m., which is actually the 7th hour, would be 1. What logic did you use to come to this? And you, Mundele, come tell us that your God created the heaven and the earth. And then you come tell us that the earth came through the Big Bang theory. That it formed itself. And you're the same one that came with your missionaries telling us that it's your God that created the earth. And when I follow one side, I'll be the fool for the other side, to the other side. If I follow creation, then the Big Bang Theory, I will fail. If I go with the Big Bang Theory, then I will fail on the creation side. That you're telling me that I have to combine them both? Now I have to keep carrying a weight that I may listen to the two, then understand them. You're just confusing me, Mr. Mundele. You're just confusing me, Mr. Mundele. You come and lie to me that the mighty one, the one that I had seen do things for me, the one that dwells on the mountains, the one that I prayed to under the Mugumo tree, and he would do things for me. And now you're telling me he's not the mighty one. And now this God of yours, he's just leading me to a direction where I don't understand where he's leading. Let me go back to the crossroads and talk to my mighty one. If you are unable to give honor to my mighty one, then leave me alone. And I don't even want your business. There's nothing of significance to me save my mighty one. Tata NZAMBE, mpungu tolendo so nini na nini soman langai. The one that brought me to this earth. Even the mother that gave birth to me, if she were to leave me and go to the way of our ancestors, Tata NZAMBE will always have me in his hands. Now I'm alive. And even if I go the way of my ancestors, the way of my fathers, I will still be in his hands. We as the Gikuyu see the hand of the mighty one. Let us not be told to have faith. We have confidence and we see. You don't need to be told. Give me, Vayete, my king. Do not be told to have faith that you're rich, then go home and sleep hungry. Do not be told that you're a child of God. Then you have no place to lay your child to sleep. And that you're even lacking something to give your child. But that is where we are being led. Because if you ask the Mundele, they will tell you, bring everything that you have. Give us. And that is when you will be blessed. You will be shocked when you sleep hungry and outside. Tata NZAMBE hates fools. Tata NZAMBE hates fools. Tata NZAMBE has given us the knowledge to understand that we must use our hands, and that is why I am a farmer. But do not use the name of the mighty one to deceive people when you're looking for money with your prosperity gospel. And Tata NZAMBE has given you very many ways to seek your best money. Now you find this doctrine is not good because the ways are there, the lands are big. Now the Mundele has come. He's even purchasing land here.
akagura migunda minene
He purchases big parcels of land.
agacoka akairiga kau gutikarĩmwo tu
And then he fences it that it may not be cultivated.
agacoka agathiĩ
And then he goes back to his country.
koguo rĩu nĩatiga agriculture yanyu nĩamĩgũithia natiga amĩgũithia
He has crippled your agriculture,
ĩyo mĩgũnda rĩ
these farms.
ĩyo mĩgũnda nĩkuo egũcokia
He will give them back.
no nginya arĩa aitũ moke gũkũ
Because our lost children have to come back home.
moke tũmonie kũrĩma
Come and learn how to grow crops. Come and see the fatness of the soil.
mũno Kĩrĩnyaga
Mostly in Kirinyaga, the one with the ostriches.
mone kũndũ kwega
And see a beautiful place.
mone bũrũri wa ũkĩ
And see the land of honey
na iria
and milk.
ũrĩa weranĩirwo
The land of promise.
rĩu niĩ ngakiuga
Now I say,
mũndũ nĩanyiti harĩa arĩ
let everyone buckle up and tighten their belt wherever they are,
tũhũrane na mbara ĩno
that we may keep fighting this war.
tũtikagĩa na guoya
Let us not be afraid.
titi twĩtongoretie
We are not the ones that are leading ourselves.
Ngai atũtongoretie
Start NZAMBE, so nini na nini that is leading us.
na ndarĩ ahota
And he has never been defeated.
ndahotanaga nĩ ũingĩ wa thigari
And he does not conquer by the might of his armies.
ndahotanaga na nĩ ũndũ wa mahinda maingĩ kana atĩ na nĩ ũndũ wa kũng'ang'ana
And he does not need to struggle, and his victories do not take long.
ũcio ũhotani nĩ wake atũraga na
Victory is his. Kiti chabo konzi eleki makasi.
na ndarĩ atunyũkithio nĩ mũndũ
And no one can ever take it from him.
gũtakĩrĩ mũndũ nĩwe mwene indo ciothe
He is the one who owns everything.
nĩwe mũgai
And he is the one who shares everything.
agakĩrũgama kĩrĩma igũrũ
And when he stands on his mountain,
arora mwena ũcio
when he looks on this side,
akera gĩkũyũ bũrũri ũcio nĩndakũnengera
he told Gekoi, I've given you that land.
akera ũcio ũngĩ bũrũri ũcio nĩndakũnengera
He tells this other one, I have given you that land.
akera mũmĩrũ bũrũri ũcio nĩndakũnengera
He has given the Meru that land.
mũndũ agasettle place yake
Yeah, and everybody settles on and the land allotted to them.
ũkona
And you get to realize
ũgai wake
his division
na system yake
in the system that NZAMBE uses.
noyo njega
It's the only perfect system. It's the only just system.
noyo system iria ĩtarĩ na ũremi
It's the only system without disobedience.
noyo system iria ĩgũtua mũndũrũme
It's the only system that will make a man a man.
tondũ mũndũrũme rĩ
Because a man,
mũndũrũme kwanza mũndũrũme ena mbu
because a man has a voice.
mũndũrũme ena mbu tondũ
A man has a voice because
mũciĩ wake ũtirora nĩ kĩndũ kĩngĩ
his voice is not, his home is not being destroyed by anything else.
generation kana ciana itirauma njĩra-inĩ nĩ kĩndũ kĩngĩ
Our Banabeto are not getting lost because of any other thing.
ciana citũ itirora nĩ kĩndũ kĩngĩ
They're not getting lost because of any other thing.
nĩ failure ya mũndũrũme
It's the failure of the Bantu man.
mũndũrũme rĩ
The Bantu man
ndarathimagĩrwo ciana nĩ mũndũ ũngĩ
no man can bless your children for you.
we nowe ũngĩrathimĩra ciana ciaku
You're the only one that can bless your children for
you are
yourself.
creator of your children we niwe wombire ciana icio
You are the one who procreated these children.
na ta ũrĩa Ngai agĩtũrehe ithuĩ ciana ciake no tũrathimaga rĩ
And Esther NZAMBE has brought us the Bantu, his children, and is the one who blesses us.
mũndũrũme mũbantu nĩ mũhe hinya ũcio wa gũtuĩka no ĩrathimĩre ciana ciake
A Bantu man has been given the power that he can bless his children.
na angĩkĩaga gũcirathima
And if he does not bless his children,
ciana icio no igũgĩthiĩ na mbere na kũnyũgũka no ikũharagana
those children will amount to nothing. Their life will be utter chaos.
na mũciĩ ũcio ũgathira ũguo
And that house just ends, the lineage ends there.
mũthuri arũgama ithenya-inĩ rĩake
But when a man stands in his place,
mũtumia nĩ egũcoka mũciĩ akĩendaga kana atekwenda
the wife will come back home whether she likes it or not.
ciana nĩ igũcoka mũciĩ,
The children will come home.
igũicokia mũciĩ,
They will return themselves home
irũngĩrĩrie maũndũ,
and straighten the paths
imenye maũndũ imenye ũndũire wacio,
and know their culture.
ciumo nĩ mangũ maya mekuma.
And these kindoki malevolent spirits will come out of them.
Ciana citũ ciena mangũ
Our children have leprosy
nĩ ũndũ wa maũndũ marĩa mareka.
because of the things that they're doing.
No rĩu
But now,
andũ a kũmanyita njara meko.
where are the ones to hold their hands?
Mũndũ nĩ kuonionagio njĩra,
A man's path is shown to him.
mũndũ nĩ kuonionagio njĩra, no ndũngĩra mũndũ nĩ orĩte,
But you cannot tell somebody he's lost
na ndũrĩ wamuonia njĩra ĩrĩa njega.
and you've not shown them the right path.
Atĩ we wonie mwana atĩ ona Ngai akoragwo kanitha tu.
Now you're teaching your children that the only place they can find the mighty one is in churches.
No naku kũngĩ wĩ naku gũtirĩ ũndũ ũtangĩka.
But when you're on the outside world, there's nothing you cannot do.
Yani Ngai ũcio nĩ ta wa Sunday.
That mighty one is just it cannot be a mighty one. That God is just a God of the Sunday.
Onekaga Sunday.
He's only found on Sunday. That is when you feel his spirit. That is when they sing to him. That is when they talk of his things. But it's not that they speak his things. That is the time these false prophets make their money. They make profits telling you that it is God. But Tata NZAMBE sees them, and I would like to give them a message. Your whip has been raised. And the moment it's going to be released is now. The kind of thrashing. The thrashing will determine. Or probably you have started seeing. Keep lying with Tata NZAMBE. Keep stealing with the scriptures. Keep stealing with that book. Lie to the others. The stone of the hangman's noose. We have given it to you and you have made that choice. You have made that choice. Woe unto you. You stand with the one. If you're going to stand with the one who created you. Stand with the mighty one, you know. The mighty one that does things for you. But do not be told. That he is closer to more people than he is to you, son of Bantu. That you're sending somebody money to pray for you. You're even bleaching your face that you may look like that person. Because you think he's the one that is closer to the mighty one. Because he forgive me, Banabeto, this is too good. Because he has deceived you, he has made you to think that he sleeps in heaven. And he comes in the morning. And then whatever he's telling you, he knows nothing. And where he knows truth, he will hide it that you may not know the truth. We are taught by Tata Nzambe Mpungu Tolendo Sonini na nini Soman Langai. I have not gone to any school to learn about the Most High or my culture. It is Tata Nzambe that has given me this gift, and he has imparted me with this knowledge. And that is why I will always keep praying to him and in obedience to him. And even asking him to grant me power and strength, Ngolo, to pray for those who are not comfortable with the way. And if there are ways I can use to return them home, I would not hate it. I would not hate it. I would really love to see our children home. As we plan one, as we have one ideology, one idea, praying our mighty one, and going in one direction. That is where the fire. That is where the fire would, we would see the fire starting to consume. Bantu. Because you now, the Bantu, the best. You're the one that would bring the kings, you will bring out the best kings. Because your education, your kingdom, and your wisdom, you would have sought from Tata Nzambe. Now, if you came to a point of rulership, you would know you're coming to rule. From the point of where you begin to the middle and to the point where you finish your tenure. But now we went away from our Tata Nzambe. We know nothing. We know nothing. Even we forgot the seasons. That even the air became polluted. That Tata Nzambe moved away from us and he stopped giving us his revelations. Because he would tell us it's the time to plant. I'm giving you a season. And you plant as vastly as you can. And it would go that way. And then he would warn us that the drought is close. Make plans in advance. So there's nothing that would pursue us. There was no disease that would overcome us. We would know things before they transpired. And that is why you'll find somebody like Mogo wa Kibiro. These people do return. And we remember them with the prophecies that they gave us. Mugu wa Kibiro had told us that an iron snake would come from the ocean of the uncircumcised. And it's a snake that would not be killed. We came to understand he was just talking about the railway. And with that railway, he'd say there would be butterflies, white butterflies, or something white, something pale. And they will come. And they will confuse us. And that is what they are doing.
nona sisi huruta icio
But these butterflies,
tondu ni tuticanukite ri
because we have come to understand their deception,
ni ihinda ria guciumburithia
it's time to chase away the butterflies.
ni ciatuhingica kahinda kanene muno
The butterflies have confused us for a very long time.
na mugono watwirite tutikanakobie mitugo
And Mugo wa Kibiro had warned us against copying their behaviors and their culture,
tugakobia ugi
that we should take their wisdom.
na bantu othe mugire
And any wise Bantu,
guo niguo ekite
that is what they have done,
ndakobetie mitugo
has not taken up their ways,
no ni akobetie ugi
but has known how to play in their field.
nikio rona
And that is why you see
kaundu ta kaka kara happen
something like this happening,
rona tariu andu ni marahota kwaraniria
because now people are able to communicate
through uga wa mundu ucio
through the technology of the Mundele.
riu bara ni huthu
Now the fight is light.
irakubatara urugame tu
It requires you to just stand
urugame na hinya
and stand in power.
urugame na hinya na ngai waku
Stand in the ngolo of Tata NZAMBE,
nake ni agukuhotanira
and he will give you the victory.
tugendire na maingi
I did not have much,
no kwendithiria ciana citu mahinda mega
I want to wish Betwabo Mbote peaceful and joyous times.
na aria mararua wage thayo
And those that are fighting, let there be peace.
kiria mararwira no indo cia thi cia guthira
Whatever you're fighting over is vanity.
indo cia thi iria ininaga mundu na ikamuruta guku thi
The things that finish the sons of Muntu and remove them from this realm.
arikorwo mararua uguo makirwirira uma wa ngai kana
He wishes that this is the zeal you fought with the truth. This is the zeal you fought for the truth of Tata NZAMBE with.
korwo iyo bara ngiri thiru mangiri ahotana
Victory would already have been yours.
no riu kiria mararwira ni kindu gitari na bata
But what you're fighting for is something that is meaningless.
mundu wendete bururi wake ri
Somebody that loves his country
ndaitaga uria ungi thakame ni undu wa
does not kill his brother because of
mugunda kana ni undu wa uthamaki
because of land or because of kingdoms.
tondu no gikorwo wi mwega ate uite thakame ngai
Because even no matter how good you are, once you spill blood,
no ahitiria ngai
you have gone against Tata NZAMBE.
ke ngai atutongorie
Let Tata NZAMBE guide us.
tuhoyanire
Let us pray for one another.
tunyitane
Let us come together
turugame
and let us stand together.
ni turatoria
The victory is ours.
ithui rugano rwitu ni rwega muno na ni ruri sama
Our story is sweet and it's got savor and it's a good one.
na riu turoka kuthondeka
And now we are coming to build
yani ingine tamu zaidi
one that will last for the ages.
njega biu na thaka
A beautiful and new, and a new one and a beautiful one,
tutongoretio ni ngai
led by Tata NZAMBE Mpungu Tolendo Sonini na Nini Somandla. Yes, Ngai Murungu Mwenenyaga, the mighty one of the Bantu.
wendi wake ri
His wishes
oro tuhanikira
ingeta. Kembo Kembo na Tata NZAMBE kumfumu chako yisa Sonini na Nini Somandla Ngai Murungu Mwenenyaga. Worthy is he to be praised. Banabeto, you requested the son of Muntu. He made the time, as you can see. It's gotten dark because we've been having this conversation for some time. You've heard it, Banabeto, from the man himself. son of Muntu, Muntu banankosi, nkosi ya Mazulu. We continue to ask you, sons of Muntu, ungubani? Know thyself. Kembo Kembo. Until next time.